How you doing? This is Mari Cruz, bridging the gap between the rich and the poor, coming from the great state of Texas. And I want to talk to people about the plan with Dan Hollings for newbies over 40. And that's why I have this background with baby boomers and Gen X. And it says, which generation wields the most power? And according to this, baby boomers are number one, and Generation X, which is what I'm part of, is number two. That's what's up, baby. So, but before I go and talk to you about crypto bot trading for newbies, please subscribe, hit the bell, like, comment, and share for more info on crypto and making money online. So let's talk first from basics first. Let's talk about cryptocurrencies. What are cryptocurrencies, etc. Because a lot of people, I know, not everybody is in the crypto world like me. So let's talk about how by now you probably heard about the cryptocurrency craze. Maybe you heard Bitcoin or Ether or whatever. Either a family member, friend, neighbor, doctor, or whatever is talking to you about how to get rich with virtual currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, or one of the lesser known 1,300 plus in investable cryptocurrencies. But how much do you really know about them? Consider just how many questions I received out of the blue. I wanted to just go and start with the basics. So we're going to walk through the basics of cryptocurrencies step by step and explain things just simply. And there's no crazy technical jargon here. I'm not going to talk about bulls and bears or futures or arbitrage or whatever. So first of all, what are cryptocurrencies? Simply put, cryptocurrencies are electronic peer-to-peer currencies. They don't physically exist. You can't pick up a Bitcoin and hold it in your hand or pull one out of your wallet. But just because you can't physically hold a Bitcoin, it doesn't mean they aren't worth anything. As you probably noticed by the rapidly rising prices of virtual currencies over the past couple of months. So how many cryptocurrencies are there? There's so many right now, and it keeps increasing that I can tell you that it's more than 1,300, but again, that number is not stagnant. That number keeps going up. The number is always changing, but according to CoinMarketCap, as of December 30th, there were around 1,375 different virtual coins that investors could potentially buy. It's worth noting that the barrier to entry is particularly low among cryptocurrencies. In other words, this means that if you have time, money, and a team of people that understands how to write computer code, you have an opportunity to develop your own cryptocurrency. But we're not going to talk about that. So what is the main point of cryptocurrencies? What were they invented? Technically, the idea of an electronic peer-to-peer currency was being tinkered with decades ago, but it wasn't truly successful until 2008 when Bitcoin was conceived. The basis of Bitcoin creation and all virtual currencies that have since followed was to fix a number of perceived flaws with the way money is transmitted from one party to another. What flaws are we talking about? For example, think about how long it can take for a bank to settle a cross-border payment, or how financial institutions have been reaping the rewards of fees by acting as a third-party middleman doing transactions. Cryptocurrencies work around the traditional financial banking system through the use of blockchain technology. So, since I mentioned blockchain, what is that? Blockchain is a digital ledger where all transactions involving a virtual currency are stored. If you buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, use Bitcoin to buy a Subway sandwich, and so on, it'll be recorded in an encrypted fashion in this digital ledger. The same goes for every other cryptocurrency. Think of blockchain technology as the infrastructure that underlies virtual coins. It is the foundation of your home, while the tethered virtual coin represents all the products built on top of that foundation. So, why is blockchain better than the current banking system and how people transfer money from one place to another? Because blockchain offers a number of advantages, but it's designed to cure three major problems with the current money transmitting system. First, blockchain technology is decentralized. In simple terms, this just means there isn't a data center where all transaction data is stored. Instead, data from this digital ledger is stored on hard drive and servers all over the globe. The reason this is done is twofold. One, it ensures that no one person or company will have central authority over a virtual currency. Two, it acts as a safeguard against cyber attacks so that criminals aren't able to gain control of a cryptocurrency and exploit its holders. Secondly, there is no middleman with blockchain technology since no third party bank is needed to oversee these transactions. The thought is that the transaction fees might be lower than they currently are, especially from compared to the central banking system, which everybody is in. Finally, transactions on the blockchain networks may have the opportunity to settle considerably faster than traditional networks. Let's remember that banks have pretty rigid working hours and they're closed at least 1 or 2 days a week, while crypto exchanges are open 24/7. And as we talked before, cross-border transactions can be held for days while funds are verified. With blockchain technology, these transactions can actually be sent more quickly and instantaneously. So, how are transactions verified? Well, there are some logistics involved, such as making sure that the same virtual coin isn't being spent twice. Often, this verification falls onto a group of folk known as miners. Cryptocurrency miners are nothing more than people with high power computers who are competing against other people with high power computers to solve complex math equations. These equations are a product of the encryption designed to protect transaction data on the digital ledger. So let's talk a little bit more about the blockchain and how are these networks public or private? The interesting thing is that the blockchain has the opportunity to be public or private. As you may imagine, a private blockchain will appeal most to businesses, while public blockchains are most appealing to consumers who might want to use their virtual currency to buy goods or services or to cryptocurrency investors. A private blockchain, just as it sounds, allows a business to place restrictions on who has access to that data and who can take transactions on the network. Meanwhile, public blockchains allow anyone to join and participate. Bitcoin is an example of a public blockchain. So let's talk a little bit more about the coins itself, because the digital currencies are what investors are buying. In nearly all instances, buying a cryptocurrency won't give an investor any ownership of the underlying blockchain technology. This happened to be one of the biggest differences between cryptocurrencies and traditional investments, like stocks. If you buy a stock in a public traded company, you own a fractional percentage of that business. That's not the case with nearly all cryptocurrencies. So, what do virtual coins do exactly? The coins are required to pay the transaction fees on a blockchain. Ethereum, which is one of the largest cryptocurrencies by market cap behind Bitcoin, requires users of its blockchain to pay transaction fees in its coin, known as Ether. But there are other potential applications. So how this cryptocurrency is valued? Well, no one knows the answer to this question, but let's talk about how quickly blockchain technology is adopted by bigger businesses, how quickly merchants are willing to accept virtual currencies as a form of payment, and whether governments around the world will accept cryptocurrencies as a legit tender. It is also unclear at times how cohesive a virtual coin and its underlying blockchain is. For example, right now we have a coin XRP, and there's a lawsuit against that coin, and I own some of that coin, but it's basically kind of stuck in my crypto exchange. As you notice, and if you never heard of it, Bitcoin, when it started a long time ago, was worth nothing, and these cryptocurrencies have gone considerably in price. So the key in their success remain two factors. First, retail investors have accounted for most virtual currency trading. Institutional investors have kept to the silence because either their company won't allow to invest in cryptocurrencies or they're simply too volatile to merit an investment. The second factor is that this is in exactly a fair market. Among traditional equities like the stock market, an investor has the opportunity to buy, sell, and even get bet against an equity. Money can be made if an equity moves up or down. When nearly all cryptocurrencies except Bitcoin, buying or selling is the only option. There is no way to make money if a cryptocurrency goes down. Well, actually, that's incorrect. There's a way to make money if a cryptocurrency goes down, and that's with bot trading, which we will talk about now. And let me talk in simple terms about what is grid trade, okay? Because that's how you can make money when the market goes down in the crypto world. The cryptocurrencies you're holding right now could be generating passive income, even if you have small holdings or limited capital. This can become very profitable with a little known strategy called the grid trading, which is my favorite strategy. And 50% of all my profits and investments go to this strategy. Okay. It is easy to learn, low risk and high returns. So what's the catch? If you don't have a plan, if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose money. And that's the reason why before I actually started doing grid bot trading, I took a class called The Plan. And that class is going to open very, very soon. And that's why I'm talking about this, so that you can get in that wait list. And the link is that link there. And I will post that link also on the comment section below right now. There you go. So let's keep talking about this. So let's summarize the concept of grid trading. Grid trading is a type of trading typically managed by a robot, which sounds a lot more complicated than that it is. In a nutshell, you select a range, you divide your range into equally spaced buy, sell grids. And as price zigzags up and down, your tripwires trigger buys and sells, catching profits for you incrementally all along the way. If you're able to start your grid as the market ranges sideways, which is 70% of the time, or when what is in the gradual upward ranging trend, which is 15% of the time, then you're going to make money most of the time. That leaves about 15% of the time when the market is ranging downwards. Grid trading requires far less skill and less management than most other types of trading. Plus, it's far less risky. Not to mention, most grid traders make better returns on their money with grid trading than they do with any other trading strategy. And according to a lot of my friends that are in the stock market, they're making more money with grid bot trading in the crypto world than with the stocks. Can you lose money in grid trading? Basically, yes. But with a little knowledge, losing money is hard, especially if you take the class, The Plan with Dan Hollings, because he teaches you how he made $5.5 million. He teaches you the secret in that class. So how do you do this? You need a grid bot automation platform to manage this. But once you got that, there are only a few parameters you must set up to get started with your grid bot trades. And if you start with a small investment, the learning process is rather fun. Once you get the hang of it, you can increase your investment, etc. Now, of course, I am not going to tell you what are the parameters to set these bots, because one of the things that I signed when I did the class is a legal agreement that prohibits me from discussing the secret strategies that I learned in The Plan by Dan Hollings. But I'm just talking here in generalities. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a CPA. I'm just talking about my experience as taking the class, The Plan, and my experience as a bot trader for the last 2 months. So basically, you get your great trading bot, you pick the cryptocurrency pair which you plan to trade, you select your range, it's called your trading channel. And while this can vary depending on the crypto asset you select, it can also vary based on your trend biases and available capital. Just as a thumbnail guide, you might trade a top 10 cryptocurrency pair within a 4 to 8% trading channel, whereas a low cap coin pair might merit a 1 to 50% trading channel. You have to determine a grid spacing or grid count, which basically divides your range into a series of buy and sell grid lines. As the price of an asset moves up or down within your range, the bot will execute trades automatically for you, night and day, 24/7. Each time the price moves up over a grid line, the bot will execute a sell order. Each time it moves down over a grid line, it executes a buy order. As long as the price stays within the upper and lower price limits that you have preset, you will profit from the zigzag of the market. And 5, is a stop loss is optional and may not be needed at all. I don't use stop loss. For me, stop loss is lose money, but it is a parameter you must think about and set if you feel you need it. But like I said, I don't use it, and they don't recommend that in the plan. If you're trading a coin that you don't mind holding or hodling for a long time, which is usually over a year, a stop loss is not needed. Advanced strategies can reduce almost all possibility of loss. Trying to grid trading manually is nearly impossible. It is highly recommended that you use a trading bot to carry out your grid trading strategy. No buts about it. Grid trading bots automate the process and maximize your potential profits. Your bot will automatically place buy and sell orders at preset price points. You map out upfront, and as you go along, your bot will replace grid line open orders as each previous grid line is executed. You simply need to set up your upper and lower price limits, your range for your trading channel, and decide how many grids you want and how much of the asset you'll invest. Now, for the way that we do bot trading, the minimum investment is $3,000, and you learn all the parameters, and you can set up a bot in 10 minutes or less. Okay? So basically, if you want to learn how to do this the right way and fast track your success, that link on the bio is, let me show you before I go, because I'm trying to keep my videos under 25 minutes, some of the accounts and how they're doing. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the accounts before I go so that you can see how much money you can make with this. Of course, results vary, but basically these are some of these bots and the money that you can make with them. So we got here, you see 2,280. This is my bots. So in 2,080, it went to 2,329. These are how the grid bots look like, the lines. It is $3,000 because when you divide all this money among these lines, there has to be enough money to do trades, and there's a minimum of trading fees or trading minimums that the exchanges put. So these are the coin pairs. This is what make you money, and each of these bots on their own make you a specific amount of interest. Look at this one. ETH-BTC, which is a HODL bot, a bot that you hold for a year, has made me 14%. $435 in 2 months and 11 days. 11% the other one, 332. This is not the best because I'm a new person doing this. 4,181 the last time it was. 4,179. This is another account. $11 in 6 hours. $654 in 1 month. $1,142 in 2 months. $1,115 in 2 months, and $1,256 in 2 months and 17 days. 44% return, 36% return, 36.56%, 28. Also, this other bot, 13,441. to 14,365. You see how different that changed? All of these bots combined made that, and this person did this in 17 days, like you can see here. So I'm hoping that you're understanding how much money you can make with these bots when you do it with the plan specifically. So it's 7,725. Let's see how high this goes. It went from 6,004, so somebody closed the bot, and in the majority of the bots are 1 month. In 1 month, and 4,783. 4,986. You saw how much in 1 month and 23 days, because not all the bots are 4 months. And lastly, 2,908 to $3,485 in, wow, 7 days. But if you don't see the possibilities with this, I don't know what else can I tell you. So I'm going to go click the link of that on the bio, go and get in that wait list, because we open soon, and we open for very small window. You need $3,500 for the class. There's also a payment plan for that. You need $3,000 investment for each bot. Everybody starts with 1 bot. We always start with demo bot. And then you need the subscription for the bot plan. If you need 5 bots, it's $69. It might go up the price. And at the beginning of the year, you need a contracting software so that it can actually tell you how much money you need to pay in taxes. That's all the cost. I hope that you do great. Go click the link on my bio. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. This is Mari Cruz, bridging the gap between the rich and the poor, coming for the great state of Texas. Take care. Bye.